topics are very vast. This is a bit about
Chickens.
Boys, today... Oh, wait, it's not over?
Okay,
You did this last time and it
they've done
wasn't
us in
over.
again. Look, it's still going.
They're only doing you in every time.
That was Bry Quinton. Here's our bit about intro. Hope you all like it. We had no idea what we were doing. It sounded like you did.
It sounded like you did as well. And Jonah, welcome to the podcast.
What's up, guys? Peter's not here. I'm here.
Jonah,
We don't set it up
friend.
like that.
No, we're
because
not setting up like that, but...
Well, we did.
Well, I mean, look, we kind of already did, but...
But Jonah, you've been friend of ours a long time.
I've been a lifelong friend. A lifelong friend of Mr. Puppet One.
Give us
Since
your
birth.
top way that you're better than Peter for the listeners. Get them excited,
Well,
you know?
listen, they're going to have
Yeah.
to find it out themselves.
Oh,
Yeah.
humble.
Listen, there's no disrespect on Peter. I'm pretty much only here probably because he's not.
Maybe.
No, I told you to do the opposite of this.
He's just too humble.
I
He
mean,
can
can't
bench
do it.
press more than Peter. There you
Maybe,
go.
I don't
There's
know.
one.
We haven't even
Dude, you
decided on
gotta
that yet.
stop. I'm trying my best here.
I'm trying my best not to
He's
shit
too
talk
humble,
Peter.
yeah.
I thought Peter would have a pretty good bench press.
Yeah, fuck
Peter
Peter. No,
probably would have a
honestly,
pretty good
fuck
bench
Peter.
press.
Nah,
Hell
fuck
yeah.
him.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
All
Yeah.
right. What about
Chickens.
chicken today, guys? What are we doing for chicken? You know, since Peter wasn't here, I thought I'd steal his game. I'm going to be doing the chicken or the egg, which he did for the egg episode.
Oh, okay.
It's the what came first game.
Jonah and I were in the sauna, so
Oh,
this is
here we
kind of
go.
unrelated.
Okay.
And Jonah said, "What are we doing tomorrow? We're going to talk about chicken or something."
You
What
guys
did you
are-
say exactly?
So
You
I was
guys were
like,
sweating it out with each other.
I was talking to him in the sauna. We were just sweating it out.
How long were you boys in there?
We go sauna, by the way, just letting everyone here on the podcast
Ice
know.
bath as well, same
Oh.
day?
Oh, are you kidding me? Of course.
Oh, mate.
Why is that even a question at this point? Anyway, we were talking about what kind of topic we were doing. He's like, oh, chickens. Say something about chickens. So then I'm just like, I don't know what to say. I turn to the guys next to me and I just go, what came first, the chicken or the egg? These two boys are just like laughing the whole time. I just like the shit that I'm
This
saying.
is at a gym as well, so you can imagine
yeah.
the kind of guys that
So
they
there's
were.
there's about probably 7 people in the sauna, and these other 2 guys that were French, I think.
Man, I swear whenever we're in the sauna, I'm just like the loudest one there and just don't shut the fuck up.
I would believe it.
Yeah,
I'd believe it.
I would be I'm the exact opposite. Like if I'm trapped in a sauna, I don't want to start any conversations that I
it's
can't
great.
get out
Here's the
of.
thing you guys need to know about Jonah. Jonah's like the only person I've met, and then you still haven't started yet, but you're the only person I met where I'm like, you should be a streamer. Like, I would go to your house, and it would be like I'm watching a live stream in person. I'd just be like, go to Jonah's house, like, sorry, I'm in the middle of Minecraft, and he's like playing, and he's like playing with his mates, and he just starts raging at like something
Or just
that
absolutely just like taking it over the top with everything, you know?
Yeah, it's good to hang out with him because you don't need to say anything.
Oh, yeah, it's great
He
for
runs
me.
the floor.
Yeah, but
That's
also,
perfect for you, hey.
if you're good mates with me, you can also tell me, Jonah, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No, but
he
no
could.
one wants
Did
that.
those sauna
If
guys
they're
say
a good
that?
mate.
Or
No,
what?
they love
What
me.
happened in the sauna?
One- Philly said
One
they
guy
love-
said don't know, and the other guy said probably chicken.
Yeah, he said probably chicken. And then they went on to then go and tell us that we need to sit in the ice bath for 2 minutes because allegedly it's not beneficial for your own health.
No, he just said he thinks.
He thinks.
That's
Wait,
his
what's
theory.
not
Those guys
beneficial?
would not be good
More
on
than
the
2
podcast.
minutes in the ice bath.
Yeah.
Pussy.
Yeah, but they're not built like us though. I'm just putting it out
Oh, the
there.
guy that said that was pretty. It looked pretty good.
Nah, he's not built like us.
You're right. He's not.
How long did you guys go in the ice bath for?
Well, the first time we were in
1
there for
minute.
about 3 minutes, and the second time we
Wow.
only did about 2 because I was a bit nervous after what I heard.
He got a bit
Oh,
nervous.
about like he
Yeah,
influenced
he got a
you
bit in
there.
his own head.
Wait, so it's you
Whoa.
can't go in for longer than 2
He
minutes?
reckons
or
you
what
shouldn't go in
happens?
for longer
like
than 2
your balls shrivel
He
up?
just thinks that there's no benefit.
Ah.
He's like, it's because your body thinks it's dying that it feels like that. But honestly, like Jonah and I were in the sauna until we're about to pass out. Well, me, because I'm really bad in the sauna. And then you jump straight in the ice bath and you start to feel like a head
It's
rush.
a hack. No, it's actually a hack. You get this head spin, you get this head rush.
It's
It
like
does-
all the
fucking
dopamine
having
just
cigarettes
flushes
or
to your
something.
brain.
It does
yeah.
feel like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's
Jonah,
like
tell him your dopamine fact.
You know, allegedly, and I don't know this just for like
Wait,
for,
what do you?
for legal
I don't
purposes.
know this.
No
Oh,
need,
okay,
no
yeah,
need
yeah.
to say
However-
allegedly. We usually just throw stuff out. And
No, we
people
need to be very
assume-
factual.
so-
We're very-
People
So-
assume we're just idiots.
So, boys, sitting in the cold or just cold exposure on your skin, it's allegedly it gives double the amount of dopamine as doing a line of Coke,
Of Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max.
Wow.
Sorry. Of gear.
Keep it PG.
Yeah.
I believe it, dude. Because that day, the
Not
one day.
that I would know what that's like. Just putting it out
No,
there.
no,
just
but
airing
The
it
ice
out.
bath you do.
Oh, of course. Oh, of course.
Like, is this like
I
a?
don't think so. When I do coke, it's way better.
That's
So
actually
is this like a
secret coke addict.
slow release dopamine, or like when I get in the ice bath, I'm not feeling any.
You have to
dopamine?
get through the first bit, which is the worst
Okay.
bit, where it stings and it hurts and it sucks.
I feel like your dopamine receptors kind of balance out, and it hits you as soon as you get in. Like,
Dude, this ain't the chicken podcast. This is the
I
Sigma
know, I know.
podcast today.
Dude,
but-
chickens are pretty sigma.
but you
They
know,
are.
we're gonna bridge onto that.
We will.
It's all gonna relate.
100%.
So when I go in the ice bath, or this morning had a cold shower. I usually have cold showers in the morning.
That's it.
But I hate it. But then it's like, for me, it's like then you get like the worst thing done, and then it's like more motivating because it's like, oh, you've done something hard already, and then it's like,
Yeah,
I can
the
do
resilience.
and it raises your body temperature, which is good in the morning. But I don't know if the actual cold itself is giving me the dopamine, but maybe. It's
When
a
you're
good
in there and you're
fact.
feeling it and you're breathing, you're like, yes, you're like, you just want to get after it.
There
That
you
was
go.
that one day where I did the ice bath.
Jordan's never felt better.
I never felt better. That whole, I had so much energy.
He loved it.
Jordan wants
I was a fiend for it. I've never gone back.
No, you didn't need to. You got exactly the benefits. It's still lasting.
Yeah. But it's starting to wane off a bit
Oh,
now. It's
you better
starting to
head
wane
back.
off. I better come
I'll
back.
see you this weekend.
Jordan, because you're like you know, don't let yourself do many things. Like you'll restrict your.
Yeah.
No, but like you won't even have cold beers, so that when you do have one, it's better. Like
It's
the
not- I
warm
don't-
beer theory.
I don't stop myself from doing it. I just always do whatever's going to be like the easiest.
Yeah,
Jordan's
exactly.
just on
So
24/7 monk mode.
he's getting like 10
that's his
times
life.
the benefit of the ice bath. And it's lasted you
gonna
weeks.
It's going to be easy to keep my beers in the boot, and it's going to be more beneficial. So I'm like, okay, I'll do that because I'm lazy.
Beers in the boot.
Beers in the boot. Boot beers. I got
So
no
how
beers in
was
my boot
this,
right now, though. I've
bringing
kind of
us back
stopped
to
drinking.
Sorry, we were talking about the
Anyways,
chicken
you're
and
in
the
the
egg
sauna.
in the sauna.
You're in the sauna.
Yeah.
You turn to the boys next to you. You say,
Well, I already revealed what they said, but
Look,
yes,
conversation didn't go as it was pretty surface level stuff.
they
it
weren't
was.
really interested in talking.
I
to
mean,
us.
look,
Those are the kind of guys that'll have a podcast
were,
at home, though,
They were
too.
laughing at the stuff that I was saying. So then I turned to them and I asked them the question. We should actually get them on the podcast. Why am I even here at this point? You know,
they were like,
Their answers were, I don't know.
They were, like,
and
pointing at
probably the
Jonah.
chicken.
they were pointing at me
they're
for
not
some
on the
reason. Why would they be
podcast.
pointing at me?
they
Though?
were like, when we were like talking in French about Jonah,
And
and that's
then
when
pointing
Jonah
at
went,
me.
"No, I'm not having this."
And I had to
What came
confront them
first,
about
chicken
it
or egg?
because I'm a very confrontational man.
Wait, so Jonah's already in there talking. Then they're looking at Jonah in French.
And talking in French, yeah,
Oh,
whispering
they're talking
about him.
shit at this point.
100%. They're going, "This guy won't shut the fuck up."
Because you were being a bit loud in the sauna. Because the sauna is probably a quiet place, right?
We're not talking loud. We are talking.
You know what's crazy about the sauna in Australia? It's the most surface level shit, but it always somehow relates to like just like the health sphere, but like the niche health sphere of just like
The conversation in there.
Like
man.
kind of this conversation so far.
Yeah, pretty much exactly what we're talking about.
I mean,
Jonah
like I said,
definitely heard that line of Pepsi Max from a sauna.
I did. I
That
had,
fact.
I had a line and then I went to the sauna.
And then you compared
Anyway, my segment's
compared.
called Chicken Scraps.
chicken scraps.
Yummy.
Jonah, I have a question.
Did you bring anything chicken? Any
I mean,
chicken segment?
Well, we've already been 8 minutes of.
Off the top of my head, I mean, I could have talked about the chicken and the egg, but we've already got that covered.
Any thoughts? What do you think it was? Chicken or egg?
Man, we're gonna get a bit deep here.
We've got an hour.
Listen, I've thought about it. I'm actually 100% sold on the fact that it was an egg.
You are or you're not?
I'm not.
You're not.
No.
What could it?
So you reckon it's chicken?
Some sort of
Chicken?
some sort of organism needed to form, right? And that would have been in the form of some sort of like sentient, I don't know,
Chicken?
chicken-like being, and then that would have evolved into a chicken, and then obviously when they could reproduce, but God knows how that all came about. So boys, I would really love you to
think
elaborate here.
Something
'cause you've
evolved
thrown me in
into the
deep end.
chicken.
I
Something evolved
might
into
have
the
some
chicken.
answers later.
Oh, okay.
I said to the guys that I thought it was a draw, and they didn't respond in the sauna.
They loved
Imagine
us.
that,
They
like-
actually secretly were in
How
love with
fluent
us.
were they in English?
Yeah, they
Oh,
would
no,
speak very
yeah.
good
Oh,
English.
okay. Yeah.
So there's like a chicken.
They just didn't want to talk to us.
I was like, it could have been a language barrier issue.
No, I said draw, and they didn't reply. So
Sick.
Talk me through the draw. Like there's a chicken in the wild, and then
and then there's egg as well.
it like finds an egg, and it's like, oh wow, and then
and like, what comes out of this? And the chicken comes out. I guess that's me.
And he was like,
Wow.
Like I think there was a chicken and an egg at the same time.
yeah, and then so the first chicken's like, oh, I was here first, mate, and then the one that just came out of the egg was like, no, I was in that egg for
I was
ages.
here, I was here longer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then they just sort of like shook wings and were like, We'll agree
Did
to
that,
a draw.
you know that meme of the two
Yeah,
muscly
the two
guys, but
muscly
with
arms.
chicken
Jabbed
wings.
each other up.
Yeah,
That's sick.
yeah. So that's my theory. Draw.
Draw. Well, I've got a pop-up question of the week, and
And what do you think came first?
well, probably just the egg, probably.
Okay.
And something else, but I forgot. But hopefully, I remember.
Okay, should we move into? I got a game. Should we start the
Yeah,
game?
Wait,
let's
look,
do a
games on
game.
here too?
Yeah, we got a
Jack-
game.
Jack
Kidding
brings
me?
the
Get the
game.
switch out.
What an absolute treat. Are we going to get the Switch out?
Because we've been talking about the chicken or the egg, we're going to do the what came first game, the chicken or the egg. You got
Solved.
some chicken things, some egg related things, some not related to anything. And here's the game. You got to tell me which one came first in history.
Are we a team?
No, you're all individual.
Oh,
But
mate.
I've
I was
added a
looking at you.
little. I've added a little spice on top of Peter's game. You also got to guess the margin.
A bit of chicken.
Oh, you're going to
salt.
go margin. It's like
Yeah.
footy tipping.
Yeah, so it's like
Wait, what's the margin? I don't do
No.
footy tipping.
You go like Adelaide by 21, the Friday night game.
yeah, but in this case, it's like which one came first and by how many years.
Yeah, I get it.
And then there'll be some points based on that. So let's just get straight into the first thing. What came first, eggs Benedict or chicken Parmigiana?
Chicken Parmigiana, 400 years.
Oh, it does
Gee,
feel very medieval.
No, hear me out though. With way eggs are eggs are eaten, eggs are prepared. They're so much more simple. So, 100% eggs Benedict.
By how many years?
Oh,
Have you ever made
thousands.
hollandaise sauce?
Thousands, bro.
It's pretty fucking. It's
and
hard.
I'm claiming it.
Thousands.
Well, you got to give
thousands.
me a number.
I would say maybe like 3,000 years.
3,000 years.
I'm gonna
No,
go
wait,
with
because I reckon there's a switch up there. Because it's like you just all you need to do. Oh wait, how do you make crumbs? I'm gonna do.
How do you make crumbs?
I'm gonna do your
Jackson,
bread.
what do you do if you're gonna crumb?
Bread.
I'm gonna do the palmy by just 200 years. Humble.
What did I? That's what I did, wasn't it?
I think you did
You
400.
said
I did 400.
The Parmigiana is also tomato paste. It's also
They had tomatoes.
bacon. It's also cheese. and
Palmy
it's
seems
crumbs.
very medieval to me.
So yeah, you're saying like the palmy's gonna be hard to make. 'cause
Oh,
it's got all
it's
this.
so much less simple
Hollandaise
than that.
sauce
Have
is
you
very
ever
hard
made
to make.
hollandaise? It's really tough.
I mean, eggs Benedict seems a lot more simple.
Nah, but why is Zach trying to convince him
Yeah,
here?
but why is
trying to throw
why are
him
you
off
trying? I
track?
mean, hollandaise I understand, but like the eggs Benedict
All right.
part is
How many
insane.
years did you say? Do you know 2,000 or
Three. I'm
3,000.
I'm claiming
Okay.
3 here. I'm
So-
claiming 3 here.
The answer: eggs Benedict came first
Wow.
Yeah.
by
Wow.
a 97-year margin.
Oh, for
So eggs Benedict was in
3,000.
1860. Chicken Parmigiana 1953.
What?
So, how do you think the points should work? Should it be distance from the margin that you got?
Oh, you
so
guys got
Jonah
fat.
would be on 2,903.
I reckon you get-
negative 2,000.
I reckon
Oh,
you
this
get
is good. Too
1,000
complicated.
points for getting it right, minus how many years you're wrong by. So Jonah gets no points
Did I
because he
still
was
get?
so
I
wrong.
didn't get points.
Do you know what I mean?
I get deducted
Yeah, that's
points
good.
by getting it half right.
No, you get none.
Yeah, cheers for having me on, boys.
I'm heading home.
No, I'm just going to say the distance from the margin is your thing.
But then you want to get further away. If I say 12,000
but
years,
because Jonah was on the right side of it, he gets 3,000 minus 97. So this is getting too bogged
that's
down.
more points. That's what I'm saying. If he gets 12,000, he's going to get
How
11,000
about
points.
if two
Isn't
people-
he?
No. Jonah's on negative 2,903. Jackson's on 497 and Jordan's on 297.
And you want to be on a low score.
No, sorry. Everyone's on negative. All right, number two.
I do not get this.
Nobody
Number
wins.
2. I'm keeping track of the score.
All right.
So just to recap, Jordan's on negative 297. Jackson's
Just
on
for the
negative
record, I agree with Giga
497.
Chad. The margin could be a tiebreaker where it's like, okay, the people who got it right, winner
I've
could get
created
2
the game.
points, loser could get. Okay.
And Jonah's on negative 2,903. Okay.
How do I get? Okay, I'm not gonna question this.
Yeah.
Just try and do the right answer. I think that's going to be
Well, let's
beneficial.
just have fun here. That's what we're here for, isn't it?
I think
Yeah.
No.
Let's just have fun and chat.
it's only going to be negative
Who
points.
cares about
I've
this guy's
realised.
silly game?
Bottle cap
Stupid game.
or bottle opener?
Oh, not this again.
A little throwback.
Not this again.
What came first?
Bottle cap.
Bottle cap. We're not making a mistake again. Last time I went for the opener came first.
Wait, you guys had this question?
We had this question, but for
No,
tins.
it was what came first, the can or the can opener?
Man, you guys really cover everything.
So-
hey.
We non-stop.
As
here.
for people that are new to this, on A Bit About Eggs, our first A Bit About episode, Peter did this game.
Yes.
Zach's brought it back, and here we go.
Brilliant.
With the added margins.
At
people
margins,
have
which are
been
people
loving.
in the comments, people are loving the margins. Okay, so I'm going.
The bottle.
Basically, you get 0 points if you're bang on.
Don't care.
Otherwise, it's
Who
negative.
cares?
Otherwise,
Let's
it's
just talk.
negative.
The bottle cap. The bottle cap has to have come first.
Bottle cap.
You can't have a cap opener.
What are you going with, Jonah?
No.
Is this a trick
Yeah,
question?
no.
I know, you know what,
Okay.
boys? I feel like this may be, a little bit of a trick question.
You're going for the other way.
I don't know if
I'm going
But
12 years, by the way.
it's logically, it just makes so much sense that like the bottle cap does.
I'm
come
going
first.
6 months.
0.5.
You can't have
They,
lasted long.
they were quick with it, weren't they?
They need to open it.
You got to open
They
it.
do. Otherwise, it's just shut forever. They just can't open it. At
Yeah, all
all.
right, Jonah, what are you going with?
I'll go also bottle cap actually.
And years?
And how many
Or
years?
months or
I'll
days?
go
or something?
maybe like 12 years.
What did I say?
You said 12 years as well.
Oh, he said 12
You can
years?
choose the same.
That's good, Jonah. Let's be.
You can.
I must have just.
We're so bonded.
We actually are. We telepathically are bonded.
That's
I
why
can
we're
tell.
so
You guys
close on
didn't
that
already know.
I
last
could tell.
question.
Jonah, what's he thinking of right now?
Me.
Yep.
Me, and me
Wow.
alone.
Yep.
That was good.
Are you
He knows,
going for
I don't
the
have to say it.
12 years, Jonah? Or
I'll
something
go
else?
12.
Okay. It was a 2-year difference. The bottle cap came in 1892. The bottle opener came in 1894.
Oh, thank goodness.
2 years of closed bottles.
That was closest.
They just couldn't drink anything.
Year and a
There
half
you were.
off. Whatever
Year and
that
a half off. Well
means.
done, Jordan.
So what, we both 10
6
years
months.
off.
6 months is good. It's like they've aged the beer for 6 months, and they're
Yeah,
like,
it's
we
like,
should
it's
really
time.
crack into this.
It's time.
How do we get this shit open?
It's like a when you pre-order a game and you're waiting for it. They did that with the bottles. They like, here's your bottles. We'll get the opener to you soon.
was
Everyone would be
actually-
pumped.
It was the same dude. So like he made the bottle cap, and then 2 years later made the opener.
What were they doing before that?
I don't know.
They were just not drinking.
They were just
drinking it. It was
I
just
reckon
sitting
it's
there.
the pre-order.
It was
Maybe
a
he was
pre-order.
like hyping up the stuff that he'd put bottle caps on. He's like, this shit is so good.
This is
then
locked in.
everyone wanted it, and then he was like, bottle opener, and he just made a killing.
That man was locked.
That's
He was
smart.
locked in, dropped the bomb.
All right.
All right, little points update. Jackson's on negative 507. Jordan's on negative
Next
298.5, and Jonah's on negative 2,913.
Is there
Okay.
any- can I even come back from
And
that?
negative, you want to be on the lowest score? It's
That's
like
the, no,
golf.
next question. Next question.
If you get it bang on,
Boys.
you get positive 10,000.
Easy.
Oh, wow.
All right, what came first?
So is Jonah losing?
Yeah, big time.
How is he losing?
Stop asking
I got
questions.
punished for getting it half right. It's okay. I don't make the
Jonah
rules, boys.
shouldn't be losing.
I don't make the rules, boys. It's okay.
He's got every question
You know what?
right
It's
so
okay.
far.
He's got everyone right. We've got 50% right, and we're beating him.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Look,
matter. It doesn't matter.
I'll never
But
beat
he went
Peter, and that's
so
all right.
far in the right direction that he got it wrong.
Some things just are what they are.
3,000 years.
Why are we here? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, great
All right,
point.
what came first, the chocolate egg or the word chook? It's a colloquial nickname for chicken, if you don't know
Chook.
at home.
20 years.
Okay.
I don't want to get it so wrong like Jonah that I get lose points, so
Yeah,
I'm going
no,
low
I got,
numbers.
I got
He
absolutely
gets
punished.
3,000 years for a 100-year difference.
Yeah. I guessed the
Yeah.
wrong thing.
I reckon
But I-
chook is recent.
but
People used to say long words back in the day. Like, my chickens have hatched. They wouldn't say like...
Those were long words. At least 2
They're
syllables.
like, it's more Shakespeare style right there. But then
My
now...
chickens have hatched.
Nowadays...
No.
It's 2 syllables max in
No,
that
nowadays,
sentence.
to hatch or not to hatch?
Chook,
My chicken.
chook spawned. Chook spawned. It's like, it's very TikTok, right?
Also 2 syllables.
But that was way quicker of a sentence.
Chook,
Chook
chook.
spawned. It was
Where
like
art
2...
thou chook?
Yeah.
Doesn't work, does it?
Where
doesn't
for
work.
art thou chook?
Chickens, where the chickens be, my mortal...
Do you guys know Shakespeare or not?
I've heard of him, yeah.
No, like, do you know any quotes or anything?
Never heard of.
Oh,
yeah, no.
something about a phantasm.
I don't know that one.
That's a good one.
It would be
In
if you
Hamlet.
knew any else.
I think about it, but I know the meaning, but I don't know the...
Jonah? Any-
Someone back me up there. It's
Any
like a something
Shakespeare?
phantasm.
I'm just going to leave him to sink with the boat.
Let me try. No, it's like well, before you do something bad, it's like, And someone will know it in the chat.
Before you do something bad, phantasm.
It's like a hazy phantasm or something.
All right, we're getting a fact check on this
Oh, you gotta get
phantasm.
the quote. It's from
Real
Hamlet.
quick.
It's from Hamlet.
Okay,
If
quote
that
by
helps.
William Shakespeare.
Here we go.
Between the acting of a dreadful thing and the first motion, all the interim is like a phantasm or a hideous dream.
Yeah.
The genius and the moral instruments, and then in council, the state of a man, like to little kingdom, suffers then the nature of a chook.
That's a good one. No, he doesn't. He doesn't
It
say
was
that.
an insurrection, but
He doesn't say
I
that.
don't think you get credit for that for saying what.
But at least I brought it up. We can talk about it now. It's talking about.
What does that mean?
So what it means is,
we
let's
go.
say you're about to do something bad, right? You're about to, I don't know, you're really mad. You're gonna,
A line of Pepsi.
you're gonna do a line
exactly.
of Pepsi.
Yep.
I mean, that's not really bad, though, is it?
the between of like wanting to do it and then doing it is like it's all hazy and weird. It's like you're not like you do something and then
You've been influenced.
as soon as you do it, you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done
Yeah,
that.
the post nut. Yeah, the
Like
post nut.
exactly.
Oh,
it's like the
yeah.
post nut.
Clarity.
It's the post nut comes in. But if you have,
That's the phantasm.
the phantasm is before when
Is
you're
the
in
post
the,
nut.
Oh,
the
pre-nut.
pre-nut, and it's a phantasm. It's all weird and mushy. But if you-
Mushy.
yeah, right. Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never done anything bad, so I don't know.
And then, so if you just have more awareness and clarity, you probably won't.
Do the bad thing.
But because people are like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. They
Have you
know they
applied that?
shouldn't do that.
Have you applied that to your life before?
Yeah, just have more awareness all the time. You know,
More awareness.
more awareness. Because before you know you should do something,
Or you snap.
but then you're like, oh,
What have you stopped yourself from doing?
Well, like anything, right? Like before you're gonna go on your phone, and then it suddenly clicks. But I've been scrolling for 10 minutes, but that 10 minutes was a phantasm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
what it
following
is.
that.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I like that.
That's based.
Anyway,
you
that's a
kinda
bit of
know-
based Shakespeare right there.
Yeah. Straight
So,
up.
You're so
have we
based.
all decided what came first?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
The chook or the chocolate egg?
Chook, I said, by 2 years.
Yeah, I think chocolate egg by 28.
You know what's crazy? I need to get it bang on, or I have no chance of coming back in this game.
No, I changed the rules. Correct answers are worth 1,000 points now.
Did someone get a correct answer?
It just gets more
Because
easy.
they used to be worth
I'm
10,000.
gonna say chook.
So you two
You know
gone
what?
chook.
Fuck
I've
how
gone
many-
for chocky egg.
Chook
How many
came
years?
And I think it was by
maybe
Cadbury.
90 years before.
So the chocolate egg came first
Damn.
by 18 years.
10 years off. That's pretty
Yeah,
close.
That's 998 points for Jordan.
You guys need to get up on your Shakespeare. You guys need to get up on your Shakespeare. You wouldn't
Why
have
is
fallen
it
for things like that.
998?
You wouldn't
I
have
don't
fallen for
understand the scoring.
that. When did
Look,
chooks come
Neither
in?
do I.
Don't question the rules, boys.
Was
But
that-
why is it 998? Talk me through that, Zach.
Because you get 1,000 points for getting on the right side.
So he did-
minus your
No one gives a
margin
fuck.
incorrect.
He was 10 years
No
off,
one cares.
wasn't he?
All right, we're going to
No
go
one
next
cares.
question.
No one cares.
No, he was 2. You said 20 years.
Oh, I thought Jordan said he was
No,
10
I
years
did
off.
say 28. I was 10 years off.
Oh, my bad.
I'll be honest there.
All right, what came first, the chicken
ridiculous.
dance or the first recorded use of the phrase egg on your face?
Egg on your face.
No, 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 no,
Egg
no,
on-
no, 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 no.
100 years.
100 years. You think that's an old one?
I'm going away with
I'm going to
that.
do chicken dance by
You know,
100
boys,
years.
I've never actually heard that being used as a phrase.
Yeah, so
You got egg on your face? It's like when you're like humiliated. It's like, oh, if we get to the podcast and I forget to wear my pants, I'll have egg on my face.
I feel
I'm
like
gonna
that's just
give-
a plus.
I'm going to throw out a few hints so that we're all learning something here today.
Okay.
So the chicken dance first occurred when a man from Switzerland was playing it on the accordion. That's the origins of the chicken dance.
It's sounding old.
Origin of egg on your face was
Someone on
likely to
TikTok.
do with people throwing eggs at people on stage performing.
Yeah, I'm sticking with egg on face.
yeah, and I'm sticking with chicken dance.
But by 50 years, I've changed it.
Yeah, the chicken dance wasn't invented until TikTok was, so...
Yeah. No one danced before TikTok.
So
yeah, there's no,
does that mean you're going
evidence
with
on camera.
Are you going with egg on your face?
Egg on your face, it does sound pretty like old, you know? It's like a
it does. Like Shakespeare could have said it.
Shakespearean kind of, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Phantasm on your face.
Pretty phantasmic, you know. I'm gonna go.
The moment between throwing the egg and it landing on their face is like a
that's the phantasm.
I'm gonna go egg on your face. Maybe 50 years again.
50 years?
What did I go? I forget.
I think the exact same.
I'm not listening to. I'm not listening. I swear.
You actually
Dude,
did.
everyone
So
out here, I'm not
easily
listening to
influenced.
him.
So
Just
it's
like,
like, you know what? One of you just needs to
guy
talk.
next
I'm
to you
be
on the
honest,
couch.
What he's saying about his answers, I'm thinking about my answers. So to me, it's just flushed out background
This
noise.
is meant to be
because
you
I'm thinking
two.
about
I'm
what I'm
sending
gonna
it to
say.
you. Like mentally.
Telepathically, I'm telling you,
Uh.
boys, it's on.
Yeah.
You know, like
It's
we're
linked.
on.
Well, you're both wrong.
Wait,
Did you say the chicken dance,
I
Jordan?
did by 100 years, I said.
It's only by 14 years. The chicken
Ooh.
dance was in 1950. Egg on your face, 1964. Was the first
Great.
use of the
He's not a fan.
phrase, but perhaps originated from people throwing eggs.
So
way
do I
back
get
when.
14 stars for that?
Please stop.
you get negative 2,953
So guys,
stars.
we're losing
Actually,
viewers
to be
by the
exact.
The
second.
points have been wiped. We've got a new point system. Now it's 1 point to be correct and an extra point for closest to the margin. So Jordan's
Oh,
on,
what I said at the fucking very start.
so Jordan's on 2 and you guys are on none.
I said that.
I've
at the
got
very
one
start.
right before, and we just started
I
scoring.
said
you,
we wiped
you
it.
need a margin. Jackson, you need a
We
margin,
had
all
to
right?
fully clear out the first point system.
Giga
before-
Chad, what me and you said at the start. He's come around.
What came first? Julius Caesar's death or the Caesar salad?
Caesar salad. By
Because he would have made it.
14 years.
He would have made it, right?
This is a trick question. Julius Caesar died first.
What
By-
is a Caesar salad?
By how many years, everyone?
I said
Oh.
14. We're not on the same page.
Margin.
What about you, Jordan?
Actually, yeah, I think the Caesar salad's got a lot of too many components to be early. I'm going to say Caesar died, and then 183 years later, the Caesar salad got
You know what,
invented.
boys? Telepathically, I did hear
Oh, wait.
14. Not gonna lie, but
No, 780.
I'm gonna go with maybe 100 years. But Julius Caesar died first.
I'm going to say Caesar died first, 780.
I thought, now you've locked in your answers, that Caesar invented the Caesar salad.
That's what I was just thinking, but then...
You already locked in the opposite, Jordan.
I feel like they're not
When
related
did
in
I
any
lock in?
way.
I said Caesar died first. 780 years, Caesar
Caesar
salad.
salad has chicken in it too.
Because there was too
Put it
many
out there.
components in a Caesar salad.
Eggs in it too.
eggs and chicken, both.
should have
So
that
what came
yesterday.
first?
So yeah, this is actually chicken and egg themed because it was a chicken Caesar salad and Julius Caesar was born from an egg.
Wow.
The more you know.
And everyone gets 10 points.
All right, so Julius Caesar died way before the Caesar salad, which occurred in
Oh, wow.
1924.
So I was so wrong.
Julius Caesar, of course, died in 44 BC.
So I was so off.
So off.
Yeah, by 1968 years.
Oh, that would have been comeback points.
Yeah, you know what
that
I've
would have
realized?
been generational.
Having all these components in one food, that's got to be so new. Like, oh yeah, to eat this,
and
you
the
have to
sauce.
have bacon and egg and chicken and lettuce all here.
And
Like,
some-
how
and
are you
some
going to get
sauce.
that from
But
around the
remember
whole
they
world?
invented hollandaise in 1000 BC.
That's crazy, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, so that's a point for someone.
Me.
What came first? The first cockfighting or the world's oldest egg?
What? Has to be the
Are you
world's oldest
fucking
egg.
kidding me?
World's oldest.
No,
egg.
no, sorry. So it's like the world's oldest egg that is like still alive now that we've dated back the longest.
Oh, that we've still got.
Yeah, sorry. That was...
That hasn't gone rotten.
Sure, they've got a dinosaur
Well,
egg in
it
some
might have
amber.
gone rotten, but
You know
They might have preserved it or something.
probably in a museum.
You can preserve eggs.
Like if they found the oldest
Oldest
egg.
egg for sure by 100,000. No. I reckon they got a fossilized dinosaur egg or something.
no,
It's
you're
not
right.
an egg though.
Or in amber, there's like some
I will
caviar.
confirm it's a chicken egg. Oh. Not a
I
dinosaur
don't reckon
egg.
that's a. I'm not calling that an egg.
Do
I'm going with
eggshells-
cockfight.
Yeah.
Boys, do eggshells disintegrate or what? Like,
Straight up.
what's
Yeah.
how does
Yeah,
that
but they could
interact?
be
Everything's
preserved in some
biodegradable,
way,
right?
I
It's not
suppose.
plastic.
Yeah, but who's gonna think I'm gonna put a fucking egg in some thing? You know, you just at that point you just want to eat it, right?
Well, like no one thinks I'm going to put some dinosaur bones in the ground, but they get preserved.
Don't people dig those
Like,
up after years and years?
What if an
and years?
egg just fell in some amber and then they found it?
Well, that's
True.
what I was
I actually
thinking.
didn't look. I don't know if that's what happened, but
I'm going
Sure.
with cockfight.
I'm going with cockfight now that I know it's a chicken egg.
Yeah, no,
Disappointing.
cockfights do seem very ancient, and those guys definitely get very aggressive.
By
so.
how many years?
12
I'm gonna say
weeks.
700 years.
No, I'm going to go with 699 years.
12 weeks.
I've changed it. 699 years. What are you going, Jonah?
I did hit again $6.99. Not
Wait,
gonna lie about
no.
it, but
4,000 years.
Whoa,
Changing it.
huge.
Because it's got to be like before Jesus, they probably. And then Jesus said, "Stop the cockfights."
I don't think Jesus ever said that. Once.
He must. He would have said it.
Thou
Jesus
shalt not
would- He
cockfight.
would have
Shall
got
not
around the
cockfight.
cockfight.
100%.
No, not Jesus.
He doesn't have
Nah.
the phantasm, does
Because
he?
that was more so like gambling.
He's
A lot of
like,
it was
"Stop
like
everyone."
gambling and stuff. So
No, but he didn't care too much about animals. One of his miracles was like catching a shitload of fish, so he'd get around the chicken fights.
But I don't think he would make the fish fight each other.
Well, but he's eating them. If I was a fish, I'd rather fight another fish than be eaten.
It is very wise of you to say that. Maybe it was Muhammad who stopped the chicken fights.
we should
It
go
was
to a
kinda
cockfight,
wise.
boys. We should go to a. I mean, they're illegal as fuck, but like, yeah, sorry.
Just
We
get
can
some
have one
chickens.
here today.
yeah.
We'll
Get
go to
him
the
out.
bathroom.
Everyone, we're gonna have a little break.
All right, what was your
Go on to the
final
bathroom.
answer?
Thumb war, but with peach.
Jonah, I need a
I'm
margin.
gonna go 200 years. Cockfights first.
Okay, the first cockfighting was 517 BC. So
Oh,
So Jesus did cockfight.
4,000 years.
The world's oldest egg was in 325 AD.
So it was about 700 years.
It was 842 year difference.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty good. That should be worth 5 points.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, shit.
So that's the world's oldest egg, which is 1,700 years old. That's fucking crazy.
It's old
isn't it?
egg.
How's
Do you reckon
it? How's it
tastes
there?
good?
No.
No, but those people eat those century eggs though.
Yuck.
People
How
do
is
some
it-
fucked up shit with
Real
eggs.
old
People
one?
do.
What else you got, Jonah?
You got any other fucked up shit?
With eggs.
With eggs?
What's the most fucked up shit you could do with an egg?
Oh, man.
Top 3, go.
Man, people do like I don't know, they like they just like leave it and then they like
No
eat it as
way.
a delicacy and it like rots. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
shove
the
it up their
century
arse.
egg.
Yeah,
I think.
century eggs.
Sure, I was thinking surely someone's put an egg up their ass.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I'm
And let it
wondering
hatch.
how
Let
did
it
that
hatch
go?
inside your ass.
Oh,
People probably do that. I reckon that's
I
one,
wasn't
that's up
thinking-
there.
Oh.
How do you get it up there without it just absolutely just going
Dude,
splat?
eggs are strong.
Eggs just yeah.
They're not that strong. They crack.
Ooh, yeah, but that's because what are you cracking it against? Like something sharp, probably.
Yeah, but
Your ass
The
is
anus
nice
is-
and loose.
yeah, mine's not. Mine's tight. I've got a tight little hole.
gotta
He does,
start-
he does, I can
You don't
confirm.
go straight to
so-
the chicken eggs. You go,
Oh, right, you start with the-
you
You know
start with
those
some
little
marbles.
chocolate, those little
eggs.
chocolate eggs.
If you squeeze in, like apparently, like there's not even apparently, but like
God, we gotta.
it's like an egg can take unlimited force if you squeeze it from the top to the bottom.
It's like getting bigger and bigger.
You put the turtle egg up there and then run to the ocean. Save it. I'm saving the turtles.
Doing the Lord's
They're
work.
protected from the birds because it's in me.
yeah, you're
Dude,
right.
just use a paper straw.
Think smart,
You're
man.
You do not need to shove an egg up your ass to
Put
save
10 up there
turtles.
because it's hard for the turtles.
And then by
I've
the-
watched a lot of David Attenborough guys.
They
The
gotta-
turtles don't make it.
Yeah,
Why
that's-
do they put
They
them not
don't.
just in the water to begin with?
Right?
What's with the? Is it a bit of a survival of the
Maybe
fittest
it's like
thing?
rooting out the
weak- the
yeah,
weak
like one of
turtles.
those turtles is short-sighted like me. He can't even see the
He
fucking
can't even
ocean.
see the
He's
ocean.
going the
He's
wrong
gone.
way.
I feel like
Probably.
I feel like these seagulls and these birds just think, oh, moving turtles. I'm gonna fucking eat that thing.
I reckon they
You know,
do that
that's-
too. I believe that.
I don't even know.
I
if
reckon
it's-
that straight
and,
up.
And whatever ones make it to the ocean, just make it.
I believe that straight up.
Just for, I was joking. I've never shoved a turtle egg up my ass.
I didn't know you were saying that you did.
You know, I'm not gonna take your word
Jackson
for that.
winked
Actually,
at me for
That
anyone
made it-
on
yeah.
the audio.
Okay, it was
He had
it
his
was
fingers
it was a
crossed
blink.
too.
You couldn't see my other eye.
I saw it too. Don't worry.
All right, this is the final chicken or the egg.
What's the score?
He's
We're gonna
keeping
wipe
track.
it back to 0 for this last one.
Oh wow! This is big, Jonah.
Huge.
The
so
decider.
This is your first game on the podcast. You could win it right now,
Could,
Jonah.
and that would be a dream.
You
come
could
true.
leave with a 100% win rate.
when was the chicken first domesticated, or the first ostrich egg was decorated?
It rhymed.
Wow.
That's sick.
Let's do that
actually.
again. That was fun.
When was the chicken first domesticated, or the first ostrich egg was? I fucked
You
it
tried, you tried to rap it.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw your head bubbling.
I know.
Try again. We'll cut it out.
Those are bars.
Was the chicken first domesticated, or the first ostrich egg was decorated?
I think domesticated
That's
by,
a tongue twister.
Bars.
Try it at home.
by 1,000 years.
You think the domestication was?
Domestication came first by 1,000 years.
You know what's crazy? Both of those are very, very old because I'm pretty sure chickens were domesticated like 8 to 10,000 years ago.
That's
Wow.
very old. But I reckon it's some tribal thing where they're like, oh no, we get that ostrich egg and we decorate.
There
it.
could be for
Yes.
sure.
But back then you gotta have it's like our situation we had when we try to be vegan in Minecraft.
Right.
You can't be. We try to be vegan.
We did a hardcore
We
run
try to be
with
vegan in
vegan.
Minecraft, but we realized before you can start having all these ethics, all these celebrations, you got to get some sustainability.
You have to have a
You gotta just
society.
eat.
And so I think before you can start decorating ostrich eggs, you got to be eating everything.
You got to domesticate
And
the
you gotta
chicken egg.
domesticate
the
some
chickens. the egg.
So I'm upping it to 10,000 years.
Holy
For the
shit!
chickens. Okay, what
I'm
about
going
you, Jack?
chickens, but by 1 year.
Wow.
Are you-
Close
There was a
margin.
tiebreaker.
I'm still gonna say that chickens were domesticated first, but maybe by like 4,000.
Wow, so
Yes.
1 year, 4,000 and 10,000.
Jonah's in a good spot, I reckon.
Okay. The chicken was first domesticated 10,000 years ago.
Perfect. And we did it. I'm going to do the first ever ostrich decoration.
Let me do it right now.
Perfect.
Now we're gonna paint an ostrich egg.
Oh, Jonah's won this, surely.
The first ostrich egg was decorated 60,000 years ago.
So I was technically the closest.
Yes.
You were.
Wow.
Which
So
means-
Jackson wins.
60,000
Takes it home.
years.
That's fucking crazy,
That's
isn't
ancient.
it?
That's like
They've
properly
and they've
ancient.
actually found And a decorated ostrich egg that old.
That's amazing.
Or evidence of it.
I thought so.
But, however,
Yeah, I would have thought that.
we have some last minute points.
Oh no.
Imagine this is Dumbledore saying it in the first Harry Potter movie. To Jonah for getting the exact right what Google told me 8 to 10,000 years ago for the domestication of chickens.
I guess 10,000 though.
He gets more points than Jackson.
No, he fucking
Immunity,
doesn't.
baby.
Wow.
That's fucked.
I've been
up.
given
That's
the
Congratulations.
You're
treatment here.
Slytherin in the first movie, Jackson.
feel
They
so
got fucked.
Slytherin.
Wait, you actually got
Dude,
robbed.
no,
How do you feel?
Literally on Google, I googled this. It said 8 to 10,000 years.
Wow.
That's exactly
Respect.
what Jonah said.
He knows.
Respect.
That's huge.
This guy knows.
And
I
no
don't look at
offense,
my phone.
Jackson, that gets more points than getting the wrong answer and saying 1 year.
Well, your original scoring system rewarded that, so I thought maybe I would
Yeah.
get away with it.
So, boys,
Congratulations.
thank you. How many chickens?
Speech.
Yeah.
Speech.
Thank you all. I mean, it was kind of just given to me on a silver platter. I did not rob Jackson at all. Yeah.
That was a terrible. I would hate to be your opponent,
No.
and then like let's say LeBron James wins the championship, and he says, "Sorry, it was just given to me on a silver platter, boys. I'm just the best."
He's too humble.
Fuck you.
if I was
goat.
Jackson, I'd be
Fuck
robbed.
you.
Also, fuck Peter.
Thank you.
Thank you for your speech. Wow,
I love you, Peter.
And that was the chicken or the egg game.
That was great.
Upgraded.
great game.
Question, I think.
Sure, I don't know what button
Oh,
it
shit.
is.
So Jordan, no,
Wrong.
that was a
thing.
cheer, which is how excited we are. Though.
It's hyping us up.
I'm ecstatic right now.
This is Jordan asked a question.
Is it more morally correct to eat chickens or cows?
All right, I got a fun fact here. I've personally eaten 51 chickens worth of chicken breast this year.
That's great.
That's a lot.
That's awesome.
How many cows have you eaten?
Way less.
Way less. See, here's the thing. I feel bad eating cows because they're smart,
Yeah.
and it's like they're
The
smarter.
intelligence is a thing, right?
They're smart. They're smarter. They know more than like dogs. And I'm like, I look at my dog and I'm like, well, I'm not going to eat you, which I'm not probably.
Not here.
I'm not going to
Probably.
Probably. Well, you never know. I'm probably not. Don't want to eat the cow. And I think cows are also really bad for the environment. But you just need to kill one cow,
And you got
you're kind of
tons of
set.
meat.
Chickens, they're a bit more stupid.
Right, you got to kill.
I'm like, I could probably kill you, maybe.
Or you could definitely just wring its neck, right?
Yeah.
How
But
would you
gotta-
kill a
gotta-
cow?
You got to kill so many of them. You got to kill so many
You,
chickens.
you wouldn't kill a cow. The cow would kill you. You know, so many people die to cows each year.
I was going to say the exact same
That's
thing.
from the cows falling on them, so it doesn't really apply. But
But if you're in a fight with a cow, how are you going to kill it? It's just got armor. Like if you're in a fisticuffs with a cow, what are you going to do?
You can't kill it.
You
I
can't.
think you just
Chicken
poke
easy.
out the eyes.
Poke out
first.
the eyes.
Yeah, but then,
Like
but then how do you-
having hands really helps against a cow. They've got hooves.
we're talking about ethics here, and now we're talking about killing a cow with our bare hands. I know this is adding up, boys.
It's not ethical.
Chickens also are like quite intelligent. They have great facial recognition.
They
Like
do.
apparently they
And
can
they're
like recognize
gyroscopes.
people's like, and their eyes. They apparently they can see like colors that we can't see. They can see like other lights that we can't see, like
Like
UV,
what kind of
like
light?
UV lights even. Like they can see
Oh.
UV like straight out.
It's making me feel bad about how much chicken I
Have you
eat.
seen
No.
the thing where they put a camera on the chicken's head
Yeah.
and it's
It
stabilized?
stays very still. Chickens
That's so
don't move their head.
Have you
You're
seen
like,
that, Zach?
Yeah, it's like a gimbal.
Yeah, it's
How many
literally
Gimbal.
chickens do you reckon
gimbal.
I've eaten for my mid physique?
too many.
Thousands just been absolutely just thrown,
Absolutely thousands.
sacrificed.
Answer?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Chickens.
I don't know.
Chickens are definitely more ethical.
To
I
kill,
think to
but you're
kill.
killing so many consciousnesses.
I
Yeah,
feel
they're
like
conscious, but like the emotional intelligence part.
But the thing
Is where
is,
I weigh
okay,
it.
what if you pour water down an anthill? You probably don't feel as bad as killing one chicken. 'Cause
Exactly.
But there's so many consciousnesses.
There's so many consciousnesses down there in that anthill. You're right.
Just
I
put them
shouldn't
in
have
a
brought
chicken
up, I
nugget
shouldn't
jar.
have said ants. I should have said termites or something. That's my fault.
But you know what I mean?
Bringing ants into the equation. We
It's
know where
quite the
Jordan's
dilemma.
sitting.
Did you guys do one about ants?
No, Jordan's
No,
obsessed with ants.
I do
Okay.
like ants. I wouldn't say I'm obsessed, but I love
he's
them
obsessed,
a lot.
Jonah.
I
It
would
sounds like
say
someone
that.
who's definitely obsessed with ants, doesn't he?
He's got
obsessed.
ants in his
He's obsessed.
pants.
He always does.
I don't know.
It's a dilemma, isn't it?
I thought about this once and changed the meat that I was getting on my burritos.
Two.
But I went to beef because I was like, I'm
You're
killing too many
chickens.
chickens. And then I was like, nah, beef's less healthy. So I went back to chicken. And I've been a big chicken boy ever since.
See, I mainly eat chicken.
Yeah.
You guys know I was vegetarian for a while. I tried.
Oh yeah.
I would do it if it was like viable for me in my laziness.
Yeah.
I was just frying steaks yesterday on the Weber
Yeah, and eggs.
and eggs.
You guys were.
That's actually kind of bad for both, though, because the chickens laying eggs are usually that's no good for them too.
Yeah,
No, they loved laying eggs.
it was good
No,
for
but
us.
Imagine if they weren't allowed to lay eggs. Oh, they love laying eggs.
Got a quick chicken.
That's all they do.
Ooh.
Time for an egg.
Quick chicken fact: did you know that chickens are born with all of the eggs that they'll lay, kind of similar to humans? But then after like 3 or 4 years, they're done. They lay eggs for a bit and then
And then it stopped laying eggs.
Oh, but how long do they
And
live
then it's
for?
barbecue time.
Yeah, it's a
True, it might
barbecue
be
time.
like chicken menopause. Henopause.
Menopause. Wow.
I'm done for the episode. You
Yeah,
guys
I
can
think,
Mic
go
that's,
to
drop.
I
rest.
think that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, yesterday we had steak and eggs, didn't we, Jonah?
Oh, did we?
We had a day.
Oh,
we
did
started
we?
talking about this before the podcast, but we got banned.
Oh, yeah. Tell us about
We had
it.
the day. I don't know if you guys have seen
You
on
guys had a
Instagram the
Sigma
Barley
day.
camps where
No.
it's boys only.
Boys only, no mobile phones, no mobile data.
Is it like a Sigma camp?
Yeah.
You see- and you know what? You may or may not explore each other's bodies.
You might.
Okay.
That's
Wow.
that's just part
May or
of the
may not.
experience. It's a male sphere.
Stays in the sauna.
I feel like it's
Very
kind of
sauna.
anti. I feel like they don't like gays.
I mean,
These people.
no, it's all just masculinity, just men. Being
Oh,
with
it's
men.
like if you're. Yeah, it's kind of unmasculine to be
Touch a woman.
be
Exactly.
scared of like
Exactly.
being
Yeah.
gay.
Yeah.
That's so true.
you know, these kind of guys are just like so like masculine that they're just like, I don't know, they're trying so hard to prove that they're masculine that it's just like they might actually just be closeted at that point, you know?
But that's what we were doing yesterday.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, are you talking about yourself or?
Oh, maybe. Who knows?
So yeah, we
Okay.
we got gym,
Okay.
then we went
Gym.
sauna, then ice
What
bath,
do you hit in the gym? Is it
Oh,
a manly
mate.
hit?
chest and shoulders.
Oh man!
Then we went to the butcher. We got steaks. The
did
butcher's
we?
got the
Oh, straight from the butcher.
butcher's got the
Wow.
MAGA hat
Man.
on the wall.
Holy
Yeah, he
shit.
real does.
That's a statement if I've ever seen one.
In,
We live in
Local
Australia
business.
as well. That's
On
so
the
funny.
in a very left-leaning suburb. Very funny.
That's the
Well,
other
then
one,
it's
yeah,
even
the
more
non-marga.
important
That's what I'm
to get
saying.
those lefties away from your meat.
It's crazy, and it's
Get
got all
away
this.
from my
I mean-
authentic
Do you think that
butching
is
meat.
such a bad business decision?
Yeah,
We
I
were
know,
talking
that-
about this in
we're
the
saying
drive
this.
But
home.
he's pure morals. He's living off
Was
pure
that like this-
ethics right
this
there.
man just
He's
stood on
eating
it.
like elephants.
He just stood on it.
Least amount of
I'm going to
consciousness.
kill one elephant and I'm going to live off it for the rest of my life.
Well, yeah, I mean, I see it, and I don't agree with Trump or whatever, but I need the meat.
Got to get some meat.
What am I going to do?
What else are you guys
Even
going
if
to
it's
be?
good meat.
Yeah, exactly.
MAGA hat in Australia, you guys have though. I've never seen one. That would have been the first one
It's
I've
really
ever
funny.
seen.
So I noticed that it was at the butcher, and then I saw my dad for coffee like
And he was
last
wearing
week,
so
and some
many-
guy was wearing it in the cafe, and I was like, I've not seen a MAGA hat
Maybe
in
'cause
Australia.
Trump's been back or something.
I guess I haven't seen one. I don't think ever.
I've never
and
seen
I've seen
one.
two in 2 weeks. What does that mean, Jonah?
I don't know what it means, man.
It means more people going on these barley camps.
yes.
Yeah.
Like
Hell,
Jonah
exactly.
and I.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got a barley cat. We went to this butcher, got the meat,
What meat?
steak,
Steaks.
something lean,
Scotch
sir.
fillet.
Steak is not lean.
Scotch fillet.
No, a lean steak.
Oh,
The
lean,
lean
steak.
steak.
Though. Okay.
It was an
Scotch
amazing
fillet. Put them on the barbecue. 4 eggs, mashed avocado.
That's literally
Instagram.
Did you send this photo?
cook. No, I did.
You wait,
it's-
did you send this photo somewhere where I would have seen it?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been having that meal recently, but except boys, just putting it out there, I do not have it on a wooden cutting board before you guys go and get pitchforks out.
Yeah.
Not on a wooden cutting board, in a plate. So we're
We had it
sorted.
on a plate.
What are you
Oh, right. Interesting.
So, but yeah, we felt pretty masculine after that, didn't we?
Yeah, I feel pretty masculine right now.
Then we took our shirts off, sat on the couch, and chatted.
Chatted for a long time.
did you get the steak sweats?
long, long time.
Take
Just
all your
chatted?
clothes off.
gay? Watched a movie.
Had a protein yogurt, didn't we?
Oh, we did.
Oh
know,
yeah,
what
I'm
else?
sure you were having a bit of yogurt, a bit of protein.
It had a lot of protein in it, I'll say that.
Yeah, just a bit.
Slurp
very
that
filling,
yogurt
but,
down, boys. Getting sweaty on the couch.
It was beautiful.
It was, yeah, it was glorious.
Wow.
It was quite good. You know what? The other day,
What a
boys,
moment.
Here we go.
something happened at the gym. Me and Jordan were training, and you know,
Oh, we were training, yeah.
and Jordan actually got recognized.
True.
So-
Shout outs to Ryan.
Ryan, if you're
If
watching
you're listening,
this,
he said he likes Underdogs.
he
Does he
loves
watch
us
it?
and he loves
I
the
don't know if
gym.
he listens to the podcast.
So Ryan from Rebo Fitness, bro, if you're listening to this, I mean, we did say that I'd be on the podcast this Thursday. to him.
Yes.
'Cause he said, he's like,
was
oh,
like,
yeah.
I won't
no.
tune in.
You know what's crazy? I was on one of Jordan's videos maybe 3 years back, and he's like, oh yeah, I know you from one of Jordan's videos. Like, you guys played mods, and Jordan's like, oh, we did that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah,
so
we
he
did.
was a big fan. Shout out to Ryan.
You're a legend,
Was
bro.
he jacked?
He was jacked. He was pretty jacked. He wasn't. I don't think he'd been going to Barley camps quite yet.
No.
Not
But
like
he was,
you and me, John.
He was quite jacked indeed.
Respect.
Yeah, you guys were getting jacked for sure.
Oh, we were getting getting jacked, and then
that
we were
yogurt
and then
out.
we were
Jacking
jacking
each
you
other,
know what I
having
mean?
that
Protein yogurt up
slurping that
against-
yogurt
Come on.
down.
Wait, we don't help ourselves, Jackson? We just don't help ourselves.
I'm not denying the
It's all
allegations.
right. I would not deny them either if it was with this man, you know?
And it was.
Should we move
So,
on?
I guess we didn't solve the issue. That's all right. We'll
Well,
never get there.
I've decided that chickens are better to kill.
Yeah,
and eat.
I ate chickens too.
Mostly because they're healthier.
I ate
I mean, they
chickens,
should-
fish and kangaroo. So we have the luxury in Australia. I just eat kangaroo.
Oh, kangaroo
Get
is
out of here, cows.
most ethical, most healthy,
That's-
most delicious.
You know, I hit a kangaroo the other day with my car.
Or how's
Oh.
your car doing?
Look, listen, I saw him
It was a
coming
light
from. I
tap,
saw him
right?
coming from the side, and it was like 3 a.m. in the morning, pitch black.
Sorry. Give me some context as
So
to
I-
why
I-
you were
He's
driving
leaving my
up.
place.
I was leaving his place in the middle of fucking nowhere. It was like I was driving south. I was driving south.
He's driving at 3
That
a.m.
kangaroo wanted a piece of the action.
He
Greek
did.
yogurt
He
all
wanted
over his
it, eh?
shirt. He takes it
Is that
off.
meat sweats?
He wanted the meat, eh?
Feeling
Anyway,
huge. Feeling jacked.
He actually did not get the smoke. So he jumped out of the side, like from the side, and I kind of had like the.
That's
like,
scary.
I braced, but I didn't want to like roll the car or anything, so I like hard broke, but like not too hard.
You can't
and
swerve.
And I still hit him at like maybe 40, 30 Ks.
Jesus.
So this little guy's done like a little front flip on the road, and then me and my mate were like, oh fuck, like is he gonna start like spazzing out like full like, you know, we don't have anything
Yeah,
to,
like, is he
to,
gonna
to, you know,
survive?
put him down with. And you know, he ended up just getting up and just hopping away and was like, thank fuck.
They're pretty like.
With his
Usually
internal
you hit a
organs
kangaroo
bleeding.
and your car's the one that suffers.
Nah, tiny dead
Or
in my
like
number
so-
plate. That's it.
Sometimes if the kangaroo like rolls up onto the windshield and starts kicking, it like can actually kill the people in the car. By
Holy
If
moly.
it goes through the windshield, it like
Freaks
goes
out.
crazy, and they're really, really powerful.
Yeah.
So they're just like, you imagine them
New
like
fear
just
unlocked.
kicking, try to get out, and they
You know what I also heard about kangaroos, and this may not be true, but their tails are like iron. Like they can split. Like they've been known to like split dogs and stuff with their tails too.
Don't believe
I don't know about that.
Clean in half.
Kangaroos in karate gear and there's dogs lined up.
These guys know exactly.
And they upgrade, getting bigger and bigger dogs.
And the dog just falls.
It's like
Two halves.
Yeah,
It's like Fruit Ninja. But
Yeah,
with dogs.
yeah, yeah.
There's like that
There's a bit
3 second
of a
delay, and he
delay,
just
yeah.
falls in half.
There's a bit of
Just
delay.
fucking falls on the ground.
And the poodle goes.
Dude, you guys got to not shut
Awful
down
stuff.
facts about Australian animals because, as we learned from EDM, people actually believe it.
No, people
so
believe
don't say you
Australia
don't
is
know
so
if it's
scary.
true.
Yeah, but
just
what-
say kangaroo tails are like swords.
Dude, I was
What about
talking
the
shit
idea
on
of
my
just like
stream.
spreading fucking misinformation?
I'm
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
part of it now.
This is-
I've started
we're
As
all
long
about
as
spreading
it's
it.
about like kangaroos and koalas, we're all for it.
I didn't know this, but EDO came over and he was telling us about how the rest of the world thinks Australia is really scary. So I started leading into
Dude,
it.
they believe
I started
it.
leading into it on my
so
streams.
if you haven't been to America yet, you go to America and that's all it is. It's just people telling you like, I don't want to come to your country
because
because,
they think it's dangerous or
and
something.
then they come here and they're like, wait, what the fuck was I actually worrying about?
Wait, there's no animals.
Like what? Like where are the snakes? Where are the
no,
kangaroos? Where are all
stop,
these
stop saying
dangerous
this.
things?
Stop saying this.
What were
Sorry.
you scaring people with, Jordan?
Well, because like they were just people in my chat were talking because I think I can't remember what it was, but then they were like, "Oh, you guys got jumping snakes and shit." Then I was like, "Oh, only some of the snakes jump." And then I was like, because EDM was in my chat,
Right.
And I was talking, I was like, "EDM, that was crazy." When you came to Australia, there was that moment where the kangaroo like jumped across, and then it got bitten by one of those jumping snakes
Yeah.
and taken out on
Yeah.
our first hike. And he was like, "Yeah, that was crazy,
Yeah.
man." And then people in the chat were genuinely like believing
Scared.
it. They were like, "Oh, Australia's fucking crazy. I knew it." And then I was like, "Yeah, it's crazy." And then the spiders are absolutely huge.
You know
Like,
what?
I just kept talking about
A
it.
bit off topic, boys, but
Here we go.
I'm convinced that huntsman spiders have gone extinct. I've not seen one.
I saw one yesterday.
Jason, let
Let's
him
do it
cook
here.
a bit more before you throw it in the bin.
Yeah, you should have let him cook more. You should have let him cook.
I'll leave it to you, boys, but I've not seen one. Like I've not seen a huntsman.
After you left, I had
They
to
all came out.
clean
They
my
actually-
lips. But then I went up to the barbecue to give it a clean because of our steaks that we had, our steaks and eggs.
Our steaks.
Yeah.
Come on.
Huntsman.
Like big brown hairy Boy.
Just get the rest of the
Not
steak.
the only big brown hairy thing Jackson
Well, the
saw
other one
that
left.
day.
He was gobbling up the rest of the steak.
I
wasn't he?
just
Yeah, a little left. No, he
lined
wasn't in the
myself up.
barbecue. He was on the it's a kangaroo paw
Okay.
to the left.
But like, I've not seen one like
Just a
personally
paw. He had
for
ripped
years.
it off the kangaroo.
We had one living in Maddie's rear view mirror for a bit.
Oh yeah, that's
Had
right.
it
I
as a-
remember that.
Yeah, freaky moment where the spider's like on the outside of the car, then it like crawls behind the mirror, and you're like, that's never coming out.
Yeah, we'll never see that again.
Yeah, and then I did. It was on the windscreen of my car.
Oh.
Because we went home, the spider transferred onto my car, and I was driving, and a huntsman just went up the windshield. I nearly fucking crashed. It was
That
in
would
a
scare the shit out of
pretty
me.
quiet area, which was good because I had to pull over, and I was like, get this thing off.
Man, that's just another daily occurrence.
They're harmless boys
in
though.
Australia.
They're harmless.
No, they're not. They're not.
Oh, sorry,
keeping
no,
this
they're-
up. I'm
It's in the
keeping
name.
this up now that I've learned
it
about
hunts man.
Yeah, it hunts man
It's
spiders.
really fun.
Yeah, we got to gatekeep Australia. Sorry,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they'll kill you.
You
They
need to
will
know
absolutely
someone
just-
here before you get in.
True.
Yeah, for protection.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can like send out the signals to the animals. It's like checking in. Similar in America, you know, you go to a new city and there's gangs. You got to check in. That's what you got to do here.
Other than they
We
just
check
like
in with the
Did you say
spiders.
gangs?
they
I
just
don't
know.
swat to you.
Yeah, it's like the thing. Like
Sniff you out.
you gotta show your respect if you go to a new gang area. You got to check in.
How do you do
How do you
that?
check in?
I don't know.
Can I do it on my phone?
Yeah, I hope so.
E-check in.
Yeah, yeah.
Get 24-hour like check in.
That's what
Can I
you
get
gotta
late
do here.
checkout?
That's what you got to do here with the huntsmans.
Do you guys like chicken tenders?
Yep.
Does a bear shit in the woods? Like, are you kidding?
Yeah. Chicken nuggets?
Mm-hmm.
What do you prefer?
Tenders.
Tenders.
Nuggets.
Whoa.
But hang on, aren't nuggets
Wow,
made
this
of
is a
like
good combo.
literal just mush of just blended chicks?
What is it?
Yeah,
what
I've
is
seen a
tender,
video.
Is a tender actual meat then?
Yeah,
like
tender's a piece
Tender
of
seems
seems
breast.
more
more like meat. Yeah,
from the
that's why I
breast.
like it.
Yeah,
I saw a
but why do
video
nuggets taste so good?
because they're little baby. You little baby eater.
You like little babies?
You like eating little
I was
babies.
eating- this is some dark web shit here.
You like little
There's
babies?
no winning this. I won't even try.
You don't like good breath. You like little babies.
I don't know if
You sick
I
fuck.
love a.
This is fucking sickening. Why am I on here?
For 100 babies in there, you're getting gobbling down.
I think Macca's proved that it's not that.
How
After
they
the
do
whole
that?
supersize me controversy, I think Macca's proved, McDonald's for those overseas, they proved that it was actual real chicken.
Who's the chef? I think it was Curtis Stone, and he does the thing where he makes like a fresh fried
Nugget.
tender,
Oh.
and then he like blends all the guts and shit up into a nugget, and so he gives the tenders to the kids, and he shows them how he makes both of them. The tenders like, this is so good. And then they have the nugget, and they've seen how it's made, and they're like, this is so much better. And he's so
Yeah.
disappointed. He's just like crying. He's like, oh, this is
so
so
funny.
depressing. He's showing them how fucked a nugget is,
But it tastes so
and they're just
good.
like, it tastes amazing.
No, but
I don't know
what's so
about
bad
Macca's.
about guts? People eat chicken liver. It's
I
meant to
was
be
about
good
to
for
say,
you.
would the
It's
guts
fine.
be healthier?
Like,
Probably.
No, the
just
nuggets
don't
are
think about
healthier.
it. Nuggets do taste better.
The kids were happy with it. They
Look,
loved
if it's actual like baby chicks and that going into
No, but that
like,
might be
blenders,
healthier.
That's obviously
I
fucked.
don't think that's what it is.
No, but that's like the more consciousness.
I thought it was
debate.
more of like
But,
the carcass almost.
Yeah, if it's more of like the random shit that doesn't get in, then that's Flavor Town in a nugget.
No,
if you
I
ask
swear.
me.
Flavor Town. You gotta check into Flavor
I
Town.
swear it's the baby boys. Let me Google. You guys keep checking.
Alright, we'll keep going. What's your favorite chicken piece, Jonah? Your breast,
Oh mate,
thighs, leg?
you know what? I really do enjoy my breast because there's a lot of white meat on there.
Mm.
But I really something about biting into the wing and just like,
You're a wingman.
oh man,
Wing,
oh man.
controversial opinion here. I think is the worst part of the chicken.
I completely agree.
And in terms of the usual suspects.
Wing
like,
worst, drumstick next, then I think thigh, then breast. That's reverse order.
I agree with that 100%. But if it's purely flavor, I think thigh's better.
Yeah.
But breast is better macros.
It's just simple as well.
there you go.
You know, chickens outnumber us
breast.
3-1.
Did you look that up?
No,
Because you said that yesterday. You're like, I reckon chickens outnumber us. And I said, do they? And you said, I don't know.
You know,
and now you're dropping a fact.
It's not
Sorry.
3-1 as well. I think chickens
I'm
outnumber
pretty sure
us
it's
maybe 50-1.
no.
Right, look
because
it up.
all the
Are you talking
farms-
worldwide or
it's
in
probably
Australia?
Like 3 to
I
1.
don't think it's baby boys.
You know what? I just looked at my phone and
Damn
it said
it.
3-1. So
that's
hopefully
a
it
good
says
thing.
3-1.
All right, I've googled chickens versus people
It's gonna say
ratio.
3-1.
Yeah.
Ready? Because I might have not looked it up on my phone.
3.5 to 1.
3.5, you weren't close.
But we're also saying like,
27 billion.
Chickens.
yeah, that's
Yeah, not people.
pretty much 3-1.
What are we
Hang on.
at for people then?
8 billion.
Need to pump those numbers up.
You need to pump.
No, you need to pump those down. You boys are doing God's work, being together.
What are they doing?
Not really.
Well, I guess not. You can't call that God's work because he doesn't like that.
He likes
shit.
procreation.
I think they don't
apparently.
do anything with the boys. They just kill them.
Jordan, we've moved on.
But that's a waste. They should make
Hang
them
on, what
nuggets.
about
Now I'm
cockfighting,
pissed-
though?
Now I'm
The
pissed
boys-
that they're not nuggets.
the boys are
No,
cockfighters.
they kill them pretty much like
No, but they
day
need
of
them
birth.
to fertilize the eggs if they're gonna not produce eggs. Like if they want to make more chickens.
Oh no, they keep like a few.
You only keep like 1 or 2, I think, in a chicken farm. The boys.
Yeah, all the rest get
The boys.
metal grinded machines or gassed
Oh,
on the day
this
of
is
birth.
awful.
This is not.
No, I wish they were nuggets. At least you could eat them. Sorry, boys. Boy chicken.
Why are we dropping these fucked up facts? Okay, it's all right.
Have you guys seen the sequel to Chicken Run?
No, is it good? I love chicken.
No,
Run.
I love Chicken Run too, but I haven't seen the sequel. I was going to
Me
ask.
Chicken
too.
Run too.
Maybe we should watch
Is
that.
it called Chicken Run still? And why
Chicken
I never?
Ran.
Chicken Run, yeah.
Because they be running. Why have I never heard of the sequel though?
No, I think it's called the Nugget Apocalypse or something. It's actually to do with nuggets.
Chicken Run is the most like melancholic movie I've ever
What's
watched.
melancholic mean? That's a big word.
It's called Dawn of the Nugget.
No way.
Yeah,
Melancholic.
Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget.
How do I define that?
Has it got good reviews?
Oh, well.
Oh, sorry.
Man, that movie scared the ever living
83%.
fuck out of me. eh?
Fuck, that's good.
It's like happy but sad.
No, dude,
It's melancholic.
that movie in my childhood,
Happy
it
and
just
sad.
gives me
Like The
so many
Pianist.
mixed emotions.
Yeah, that one.
That's like anything educational like that, though. Like, there's a sad element to lots of educational things. Like, when I watch Our Planet, it's actually really sad a lot of the time. Like, there's a pack of zebras and there'll be, like, a jaguar, like, hunting it. And you're like, ooh, this jaguar's being so sneaky. But then he just, like, fucking eats the zebra. And you're like, oh, that's a bit
Yeah,
sad.
and they really water it down on those shows. I get up on my Twitter feed, like, just actual footage and it's fucked. Just like, because just like, it's the fucking jaguar's just sitting there for like half an hour, probably just eating the zebra while it's going, meh, meh. They don't show that on the documentaries. Animals be doing crazy shit.
How many chickens do you reckon we're going to eat in the next 2 weeks?
Oh,
What, collectively?
Yeah, collectively, all 4 of us.
I reckon
I'll do 10 myself.
no,
10
a
chickens?
chicken a day.
Oh, okay. So, see, here's the thing. In
Chicken a
terms of that
day.
ethical thing, I pretty much only eat chicken breast. So then, like, every chicken breast I eat has caused the death of a chicken.
So true.
But then it's like they use the other
Well,
parts
every
for
two.
other stuff. So,
Nuggets.
nuggets.
Chicken
I don't eat
wings.
many nuggets, but I'll have a chicken breast a day easy.
If none of you didn't already know, one of us here is going to get married in the
A
next
chicken? Oh.
going to get married in the next couple of weeks.
That's true.
Should we drop the address?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, drop it right now.
What is
See you
that?
there.
I mean,
What is that,
will they be serving chicken at your wedding? How many chickens do you reckon they're
That's a
going to
good
kill
question. That'll be a lot of dead chickens. Well, there's Mexican. Do Mexicans eat chickens?
Yeah.
Well, probably.
there? You know what I was saying to Jordan? I was saying that
Probably a lot of dead chickens.
I was saying to Jordan, I was like, I may or may not find the love of my life at his wedding. Hey,
You might.
you know,
You also might not.
And also, I don't think I can use my one-liner that I normally use at weddings, where you go to
Nah,
the.
you're not allowed to use
wait,
it. It's
Can we
bad.
role play a little bit? Like, I'll
Wait,
be the
no,
girl, you
you-
hit me with the
you
one
go
liner.
to-
know what it is?
You go to the bridesmaids. You go to the bridesmaid and you tell her
It's a
that
good line, though.
you know you shouldn't look better than the bride.
That's good.
That's a good line.
And I was going to pull
there
that,
any
but we all
single
know that the
bridesmaids?
bride to be is going to look a lot better.
I think so. I think so.
There's some single bridesmaids, Jonah.
I mean,
You're in.
I can't use the line, so I don't know if it's going to work.
Why not?
You're going to need a backup line.
Because usually that's a.
Think of how good
100%.
Holly's going to look.
Exactly. The bride to
Yeah,
be is
maybe
going to
why
look the
not? I
best.
thought
So
I
I
was
couldn't
giving-
say it. I'd just be lying, right?
Why is
Flat
Zack
out.
even questioning that?
That's quite weird.
Jordan, you need to talk to him.
But I'm convinced,
You
boys.
can't.
I'm finding love
You
of my
can't,
life.
you're done.
I'm finding love of my life at Pop at One's wedding. You heard it here first.
Wow.
I'm excited for the update. We have to bring you back on the pod.
Yeah,
At
right.
least for that segment.
All right.
And her.
And,
Yeah, both of us.
Yeah.
Or
And
him,
then-
I guess.
And then we have to pay her to say that we met at Pop at One's wedding, and she also wanted me too, which is probably a big bribe there too. So.
Will there be enchiladas?
I actually don't.
Is that chicken? No, it's
don't
not.
think
Sorry,
so. I actually love chicken enchiladas.
You guys ever boiled chicken?
Nope.
man.
It's good.
That's like, wait, what do you boil it with?
Water.
But that's some serial killer
Mercury.
shit,
No,
honestly.
And then
No.
what?
And then you what's it called?
Please tell me you
Why are
put
you
stuff on
boiling
it.
it? What does that do?
Yeah, chicken pesto pasta. I boil the chicken breast, then what's it called? Shred it.
You have too much time.
I could not think of a more white meal
Yeah, fellas, I'm
It's
way too
great.
brown for
than
this.
boiled chicken pesto pasta.
I'm way too ethnic
It's
for this
good.
shit.
I'm telling you, it's good. People know.
What's the most ethnic thing you do, Jonah?
Well, I mean,
Like from your culture.
Other than
culture-
boil
okay,
your chicken.
my culture.
Yeah.
Alright, You know what?
Is,
You know
like,
what's
is there
crazy?
any differences from me and you growing up? I want to
Yeah,
know.
look, there
Doesn't
probably is in
boil
terms of the
chicken.
food because my grandparents were like obviously like overseas. They migrated here, but my parents.
Whereabouts from?
So, my dad's side is from the Middle East, Lebanon. Mum's side is from Sicily in Italy. So, but you know, it's just the food, really, bro. Because,
More chicken?
huh?
Do you eat more
Oh,
chicken?
mate, chicken on both sides. You got schnitzel on one side, and you got the lovely Lebanese chicken and rice on the other side, and
Beautiful.
that shit
Oh.
slaps.
Is he boiling it?
Oh no, it's all roast, bro.
Fuck off with this.
He's not boiling
Boiled
it.
chicken is
Fuck
like
off with that white
dystopian.
people shit. It's
Boiled
actually
chicken is
dystopian.
good. You guys are wrong.
It's like when you have nothing else.
I imagine it would be
Most
good.
You have
bland
like a
shit.
I
bucket
think it
of
takes
water
time,
and a
right?
It does take
campfire.
time. That's
Yeah.
the stressful. The annoying part is the shredding it.
I can definitely see Pop at One and Jackson eating boiled chicken together.
If he makes
see
it,
it.
I'm in.
Hey, you come over. We'll have a good day, Jordan.
Jackson,
I treat Jonah well. I treat you well.
He treats me a bit too well, boys.
We have boiled chicken.
That'd be
I-
delicious. That's like a delicacy, I think, for us white people.
What, boiled chicken?
Yeah, shredded. Oh man.
do you count slow cooking chicken as boiling it? Because I slow cooked some chicken in chicken stock, and I realized that's dangerously close to boiling. For
It's
how
pretty
much
much
I'm-
boiling, isn't it?
Yeah, for how much I'm.
It's just not in water.
Taking
It's in
shit on you.
stock.
Yeah, you should start doing that though. It's delicious.
Delicious.
No, that's too
Delicious.
flavorful for Jackson.
No, I
I do
prefer.
a slow cook a chicken Alfredo. Check the comments of our podcast like 3 weeks ago. I actually put the recipe. I said I would, and I followed through.
Boiled chicken. Let me just say,
Oh yeah.
it's good.
God, it's good.
It just absorbs the flavors
the
afterwards.
flavor of water.
No. Afterwards, when you're mixing it through the pesto, and the pesto's going into that chicken, and it just gets that beautiful pesto flavor.
Wait, so it makes it like a sponge.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So the
I
chicken
thought
becomes
it
a little
was-
sponge.
I thought you were just talking about eating just like handfuls of
chicken
just white
pants.
meat.
No, you boil it and then you make a meal. But you need shredded chicken, and the best way to shred chicken is to boil it.
I'm still not giving it to you because the meal is just a jar of
What
pesto
about a
sauce
blender?
and pasta.
No, it's more
Hey-
than that.
hey, Jordan.
you
What
get
else?
other flavors.
Hey,
Huh?
Jordan.
Hey,
You've got
Jonah.
capsicum,
Hey,
you've
Jonah.
got
I'm hearing you,
carrots, you've
Jonah.
got all sorts of vegetables in there. And the vegetables are boiled too. No, they're not
Are they
boiled.
okay? I remember back in the day, boys. I was on my heavy gym grind.
Oh, I remember this.
And he remember,
I
and
remember
you know,
this.
he actually brings this up every now and then, where I would literally sit at home and Jordan would come over.
You're having
and
your
he'd
alarm
be like,
go off.
He'd be like, "Hey, let's go play. Let's go play some friendlies."
Smash
And,
Bros.
and then my
Mm-hmm.
alarm would go off. I'd be like, "Sorry, Jordan, I've got to eat," because I had to eat chicken every 3 hours.
Because how much weight? You gained a
And
fair
then-
bit of weight.
Did you wake up middle of the night?
Oh no, but I would eat first thing in the morning, late
Yeah.
last thing at night.
Yeah.
But I remember
You'd be on the
he
chicken
sat at the,
grind.
I'm like, Jordan, it'll only take 20 minutes. He sat at the table with me for 2 hours while I shoveled down chicken.
You're a slow
And
eater.
I was,
Yeah, he's
I
a
was
slow
eating.
eater.
No, I was force feeding so fucking hard that it was like collecting all in my mouth. I was chewing for like 2 hours.
This is why you shred
and
the
Jordan
chicken.
was just sitting
I'm
there
just
pissing
imagine-
himself laughing.
So you said you eat chicken every 3 hours, and it took 2
Yes.
hours to eat.
So it's 1 hour of free time.
I have no free time, boys.
schedule. It's a
No,
tight
boys.
schedule.
It was.
You were living at
It-
home,
it was-
I'm guessing.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It was insane. At that point, it was about 5 years ago. I was
That's
about
not
maybe
a
like
life
19.
to live.
I
And
haven't-
other hours at the gym.
And you know what?
Yeah.
I had my most loyal friend here just sitting at the table with me.
I have a distinct
Just
memory of
looking
you
at me
getting
chicken.
eliminated from a Smash tournament, and then I watched you eat chicken and rice unbelievably slow, and you were like salty because you got eliminated.
Is it so slow because you're a bit of a yapper? Were you like
No,
talking?
he was
It's not
by
even
himself
that.
at this
You know what?
memory of
Boys,
mine.
hard
it was
to
the
get it
fact that I
down.
was funneling down like 6,000 calories a day, and it was like mainly just chicken.
6,000.
That's
Oh,
a
It would
lot.
not have been
5 to
6,000.
6,000. It was. I put on a lot of size.
God.
Back then.
Don't eat anywhere near that.
No, you don't need to. That's
You know what?
kind of
You
I'm-
really don't need
I'm very
to.
happy now with the way that I am. So
They have no
It
boiled
was
chicken.
worth it. It was worth it.
it was all worth it. And you know what?
Oh, yeah.
This man, I just got to shout him out because he watched me eat that chicken.
I
for
did.
Hours.
I watched that chicken go
I'm
down
bringing
your
in
gullet.
boiled chicken. You guys are gonna love it.
No, I think I would love it. My only downfall is that it's just harder. 'Cause
It is
all
more
I do is
effort.
put chicken in the oven for 20 minutes and then get it out and then eat it.
Yeah, boiled chicken.
I have the chicken fact that I teased earlier.
Yeah,
We're talking about what came first.
Lay it
the
on
chicken or
me.
the egg?
Been waiting for this.
Lay it on me like
So-
chicken lays an egg. Yeah.
Yep, yep,
Man.
yep. Oh,
Lay it
yep,
on me
yep,
like
yep,
a
yep,
little
yep.
Yes.
Zack.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
chickens evolved from what we call the domesticated chicken, from the red jungle fowl. We were talking earlier about where it came from.
I want to look that up.
That's
The
it.
red
Just
jungle
the
fowl.
bird, what it looks like. I believe you.
It was in the same fact as Jonah's 8 to 10,000 years ago was when we domesticated chickens.
Red, jungle, fowl. Let's have a look at this thing.
I
It's
reckon
going
it
to
looks a lot more Giga Chad than
it
a
looks
chicken.
like
Man.
a way sicker chicken.
That thing would rip my
Yeah.
fucking face off.
Have you guys seen chickens in the wild
Is that what it looks
No.
like?
in like an Asian country? That's like, I feel like it's a rite of passage. You know, like the first time you see a chicken in the wild and you're like, that's in the wild. Because I grew up and my grandparents have a farm. So
I
I would
agree.
always see chickens in a coop. And they
Uh-huh.
like lay eggs and that. You probably see chickens in cages at maybe some various fairs and that.
Mm-hmm.
But then we went to this like island in Singapore, and they're like all over like Barley and like some other countries too. But like I remember this island in Singapore, we were doing this hike, and there were just like all these chickens in the woods.
Yeah, because I feel like you forget. It's like hamsters and stuff. You're like, you only think of them as pets. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, hang on, they're just in the wild. And man, you just come across like a whole bunch of hamsters like hanging out. Like, what the fuck? You should be in a house.
I've never seen hamsters in the wild.
But you know what I
That's
mean?
another,
They have to be wild animals.
I
like-
might have another rite of passage. If
That's
that
pretty cool.
happens.
It's
Can
pretty
hamsters
cool.
live in the wild?
That's where they're from. Every animal's from the wild.
I mean,
Yeah, true.
I mean,
know, you
no,
don't think about it. If you don't
I
think
would have thought
about
they
it.
got domesticated then evolved. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm thinking. Like dogs, you don't see a poodle in the wild.
you don't see
Yeah,
a
what
poodle.
animal do you think is going extinct? One that we've domesticated, but we put it back in the wild, and it's like no chance of survival.
Dogs.
Pugs.
But like
Hamsters.
certain types of dogs.
Yeah,
only.
certain types. Like pugs would not live.
I think most domesticated
Chihuahuas
dogs.
are
Now-
getting eaten by like a
What
seagull.
what
They're like a
domesticated dog do you
turtle.
think would live? A Rottweiler, probably.
Oh yeah,
All the
greyhounds.
classics, all the
They're
classics.
fast.
greyhounds
collie?
potentially.
I reckon
Greyhounds could
border
catch
collie.
birds out of the
I
sky.
even think that like.
What
okay,
they're so bad at hunting.
I
now.
reckon they are.
what you
Border
think that's
collie.
going to do better than like a domesticated guinea pig?
No, I think all of them are dying.
No, because dogs are only good at hunting because they're in packs. They're not like a good individual hunter.
Right. So
Well, wolves are better
But then,
than poodles and
Cats.
chihuahuas.
yeah. But you're like, a dog is like not an impressive hunter on his own. They're like,
right, I
they
didn't
all
know
go
that.
together,
it's,
right?
it's a hunt mentality.
I actually think
Yeah.
cats are
Cats are-
living big in the wild.
Cats are
cats
better
are fucking
scavengers.
well.
They're
thriving.
scavengers.
Yeah.
They're
Assassins.
already like half out in the wild if people let them outside the
yeah,
house. They're like
100%.
good at hiding, jumping.
Well, we've
and
had
then,
to.
like
It's illegal now. You
Is
can't
it?
have- in Australia, you can't have your cats out and about. They're too OP.
Well, they made it illegal.
yeah, they
Yeah.
kill too many birds.
There's some
actually.
serious cats in my
Because we had
neighborhood.
2 cats. They're killing
Well,
birds.
if there's already an outside cat, you can't tell it to come back inside because that's cruel. But like from now on, if you get a cat, it's got to be an indoor one.
Oh, right.
the
So
new
if it's
rule.
used to its life outside, it gets to
yeah,
live it.
but it's like they'll all eventually die.
What about fish? Yeah, fish is probably bottom of the tier list. Just chuck them out back in the wild.
But fish suck in the wild already.
Just throw them back into the trees.
Well,
The
when I
plants.
put the worms in my fish tank, live worms, they turn into hunters. These fuckers, they get
the fish or the worm?
Sea worms? Are we
The
talking
fish?
sea worms?
the fish. They like you put like as a group of
Like
worms,
Latios and Latias and Smash Bros.
exactly like that.
Zipping across.
Through this thing of worms, worm explodes everywhere. It's going
Dude,
nuts.
you're really trying to hype up fish for the
It
wild.
is sick.
Well, that's like the woman died in her house the other day. Got eaten by sausage dogs.
What?
There's
be-
no way.
dogs be eaten.
Imagine going out
No,
like
she
oh,
died. She died first.
Oh
The
my
sausage
god!
dog
Oh,
died
yeah.
the other day.
That
Okay.
was
She was not
important
hunted by the
information.
sausage
No.
dog.
Yeah, I
As far
thought
as I
they
know.
turned on her.
So
Well, yeah. If no one's feeding them,
Exactly.
and it's dead, it's a dog. It's gonna eat
they
the
can't
food.
eat.
You know
They'd be
what?
eaten.
That's why I have fish because my fish ain't gonna do that.
They
Ooh,
can't get
depends.
you.
They're
What
just
if
gonna
you get-
fucking die
What
in
if
the
you
tank.
trip over and fall
Oh,
in the
you
fish
fall head
tank?
first in a tank.
Dude, they could mistake you for a live worm.
I
You
think the
don't
fish
know.
would die before they ate me.
Yeah, they love you too
No
much.
way.
I've seen how they look at
From
you.
depression.
Oh, right. They see you and they're like, oh, and then they fucking
They're
off
like, nah,
themselves.
this is not worth living. Get the gun out. Done.
Simultaneously,
Simultaneously, yeah.
Boys, you know what's crazy? You hear about people dying in like the most fucking weird ways, and sometimes you just think to yourself, like, you know what? That
Good.
person might have actually just like not deserved it, but just like it's
Yeah,
such
for
a
sure.
stupid way of
Yeah,
dying.
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
just natural selection at that point.
You know what is the
an
stupidest
example?
way?
It's like the pecking order. Bring it back to chickens.
Not off the top of my head, but hopefully one of you boys could give an example
I think
of like
Zack's
someone
done it.
dying in a
Stupidest way of dying. Last night I went down a small rabbit hole on YouTube.
That'd be a dumb way to die. Go in a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Small rabbit hole.
Well, it's very fucking similar because I was watching the most painful cave deaths of all time.
Ah, the
And it is
cave
because-
deaths are
yeah,
fucked.
people going in the tiniest like little like tunnel and getting trapped and like it's awful. I feel bad for them, But then there's the entire comment section is like, the best part about underwater cave diving is that you don't have to do it.
Yeah.
And then it's like cavers when they discover Satan's scrotum ball
Man.
sack of death
Yeah,
in the
they're
cave.
great.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I'm going to climb. I'm going to go
me.
in there.
Yeah, 20 centimeter gap. Yeah, that's me. I'll
Yeah,
just squeeze
let
through
me
there.
pop in there real quick.
But they're always
Alright.
called like Satan's butthole or something fucked up. I would like the
Satan's
cave of no
scrot.
return, and it's like cavers with a wife and 3 kids when they discover like Satan's
But it's pretty,
butthole.
I feel like it's
Crawl
pretty dope
straight
that
in.
humans are still.
Yeah, that's me.
They
I'll
still
crawl
got
in
that
there.
in them, you know.
I like that.
They
got
still got
that
that in them. They're
dog
not.
in
They're,
them.
we're not full Wally yet. You
No.
know, we
Oh,
still
yeah,
want to get
Wally.
in Devil's Scrotum or whatever.
Should we end it there?
Yeah,
on
end it there.
Devil's Scrotum?
We'll end it there.
So
right?
you
so how do
boys
we
were
wrap it
getting
up,
in
boys?
Devil's Scrotum, weren't you?
Yeah.
The other day.
I mean,
It's Angel's Scrotum.
But it's like the
He's a
pecking
beautiful
order, you
boy.
know, natural selection. Chickens, they fight, they go at it.
Yeah, we make them fight sometimes too.
Yeah, but they do it themselves. They
Oh,
their
there's
hierarchy.
in my fish tank. We've got a bit of a
Hierarchy?
hierarchy trying to be established,
Ooh,
and the one fish that is the biggest, like was the most bully, is now the biggest.
yeah, well, that's how it works.
He
Can we
eats.
add a bit about fish?
I need to
next-
update on my tank.
A
to
bit,
the
a bit
next,
about
Bring your
fish.
tank in.
poll because
Bring it in.
bring the whole tank
this
in.
is the most enthusiastic I've heard Jackson talk about anything, and it was.
Love my fish.
We barely even brought up fish, and then suddenly you're off to the
Now
races.
he's going to be able to spread his
So-
little fish gene or big fish genes more than the other fish. So that's what it's all
Oh,
about.
yeah,
That's what it's all
exactly.
about.
Jackson, do you know what milt is?
no.
It's fish sperm.
Oh
I was just trying to see how deep you had gone.
no,
down
I don't know
the-
what milt is.
down the fish hole.
He definitely does. He just,
He's
just
playing
trying to-
cool.
He's playing
Are you
cool.
a fish,
He
Jonah?
breeds his fish. No,
No.
come on now. Come on now, boys.
Who's now?
Open up his fridge. That's not milk. That's a tea on the end.
Full cream milt.
There's no way.
All my gains come from milt.
Oi, Jackson, be honest. It wasn't a live worm that you put in the tank, was it?
It was my
It was
seed.
Jackson's live worm.
Yeah, that's what I
We're
was thinking.
diving on it. All right, let's end the
Let's
podcast.
Quick
move
end it
on.
before I
Carry on,
say
boys.
something else.
We'll talk to the patrons. We'll get a bit rowdy with them. Thank you for watching.
You guys have got to
Thanks,
try
boys.
milk
Thanks for
though.
having
It's
me on,
so
eh?
good.